Today, I'd like to discuss an unobvious topic, the future of Bitcoin. But not in terms of its price, ups and downs, and etc., but rather in the terms of supremacy in the crypto market and mass adoption. What is the role of Glassnode in this process? And will Ethereum ever be the king? Let's find out in this video. Okay, so let me start with Glassnode. As you might know, it is an analytical platform founded back in 2018. So after a short time, the service became a network data provider not only for subscription owners, but also for institutional investors. The latter are playing a key role in every sphere. There's a feeling that in many ways it's the new approach to on-chain data analytics. It has provided large investors with the necessary understanding of Bitcoin's underlying principles. You know, previously all BTC analytics, well, for the most part, rested strictly on the laws of supply and demand, as well as some non-system indicators associated with mining. And now, thanks to services like Glassnode, investors can evaluate the fundamentals of Bitcoin as a monetary asset in the form of network metrics. For instance, in traditional assets like stock, this is not possible. Moreover, at the moment, it's still very difficult to manipulate open network data, since any data can be compared and verified. Bitcoin has a simple accounting system, verifiable code, and efficient nodes. So simply put, the very existence of cryptocurrencies involves complete transparency, which is currently preserved. However, the lack of room for manipulation raises some questions among the powers that be. Therefore, the world's second cryptocurrency, Ethereum, has already been taken under full control by transiting it to a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. Proof-of-stake protocols are a special class of consensus mechanisms of blockchain. So it works by selecting validators in proportion to their quantity of holdings in the associated cryptocurrency. This is done mainly to avoid the computational cost of proof-of-work schemes. That means that it's becoming riskier to trust indicators from any services regarding the Ethereum network. Well, of course, there are pros and cons to the Ethereum transition to POS. The downside is centralization. The advantage is deflation. Well, judge yourself. ETH supply per block will be reduced by 90% after the merge, making Ethereum deflationary. ETH on Beacon chain will remain locked for another 6 to 12 months. As you know, regulators never sleep, and they try to take BTC under control too. Well, technically it's possible. You see, Greenpeace USA urged the public to transit Bitcoin to another consensus mechanism. And what's more, the Environmental Working Group, or shortly EWG, has allocated $1 million to an advertising company to move Bitcoin to POS. So to survive, BTC must switch to a new protocol. Well, at least the founder of Cardano says so. As an alternative, he proposed the Opholomus solution, which directs Bitcoin mining power to useful calculations in the real world. Vitalik Buterin also said that POW is not a secure mechanism. An attack on Bitcoin is expected, and the network will switch to at least a hybrid POW or POS algorithm. Next year, when it will be possible to withdraw ETH from staking, Ethereum POS will become safer than Bitcoin in every way. The initiative to change the code of Bitcoin to a proof-of-stake consensus is founded by Ripple's founder, Chris Larsen. Besides, he contributed $5 million to the event's shilling. Moreover, Solana co-founder Anatoly Yakovenko also believes that BTC should switch to POS. So I think sooner or later we can expect BTC to be fully centralized and regulated on POS. So as Ether moved from POW to POS, so Bitcoin will be transited. It is just a matter of time. Well, still there is one crucial question for crypto that remains in big doubt for Bitcoin. Yeah, you're right, it's decentralization. Either BTC will be transferred to POS or Ether will be brought to the top. So Bitcoin maximalists can tear their t-shirts as much as they like to, but in order to strangle BTC, several serious restrictive measures are needed, plus like $2 or $3 billion in Bitcoin itself, in order to take out several large funds with collateral in BTC. So as a result, seller will simply have no one to, well, sell Bitcoin if it's not quoted in the US. There is no doubt that now it makes sense to actually buy both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and non-financial advice, by the way. So there are no prerequisites in order to get rid of BTC, and there have not yet been direct hints about the POS transition, and besides, Ethereum has not yet been massively pumped. Institutional investors are actively buying Ethereum, and strong growth in the next few years is just inevitable. A lot of processes are being built on Bitcoin to ensure such growth. So these two assets are a priority in any portfolio. As long as Bitcoin is on POW, it's possible and necessary to trust the Glassnode indicators and be guided by them. BTC is the main asset, but again, this is not beneficial to all financial groups. Right now, liquidity is smoothly moving from Bitcoin to Ethereum, so on. So I recommend that you pay attention to the ETH/BTC chart and everything will become clear. As usual, altcoins will grow after Ethereum. And due to smaller capitalization and liquidity spillovers, they will grow faster than Ethereum and BTC, but only in the medium term. So if you have an investment portfolio, in the current conditions, it's possible to distribute your assets like this: 50% in Bitcoin, 8% in Ethereum, and 42% in altcoins. However, it's quite clear that the purpose of investing in most altcoins as riskier assets is to accumulate more significant long positions in BTC and Ethereum as less risky positions. At this very moment, these two assets, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are truly worth holding for decades to come. So all the others are just tools. So here is the final question. Once again, Bitcoin's on-chain data is, at the moment, honest and open. Interestingly, that Glassnode became widely publicized at the right time, just as ordered. Previously, it predicted the market's high with high accuracy in many metrics. And right now, it predicts near bottom values as in large numbers of metrics. Well, coincidence? All top media refer to Glassnode. This never happens without a reason. First, the service must show itself in all its glory, so that in the future it will have weight as a manipulation tool. Even if it ever becomes such an instrument, it will definitely not be soon, since Glassnode has not yet received due loyalty, such as TradingView with its manipulations through historical data and indicators, for example, trading volumes on exchanges. In a couple of years, on-chain analysis can move traditional price analysis in the minds of most people and become mainstream. Then a monopoly service will definitely be needed as a new universal means of manipulation data in the crowd. In general, from a fundamental point of view, one can believe that Glassnode is not lying now, and the market is really oversold sharply in all respects. But keep in mind, we always can go lower. So comment down below how low we can get, smash like and subscribe to the channel so this won't happen. DeFeed channel was working for you. See you in the next episodes, guys.